And like I said, I've been taking notes just on my own and just trying to find like goals for myself. I want to attend tutoring, complete assignments, work on resources, like the resources that are in front of me. And I feel like, when someone says like I'm reluctant, they feel like I might be reluctant, or they fear that I might not be able to be stable on my own. I understand that because it's coming from a parent perspective. The struggle that I'm really going through right now is finding jobs. They say don't be afraid to ask, but when you're afraid to ask, there's always that response that's like, it's not what you want to hear, but it's something you have to hear. And then what I saw about Beyonce, I'm gonna take her quote. She said, "Be about that action." I think for me, I can say that I take my action in different ways. I might not follow what everybody might be saying or anything like that, but however, right now, like my grades for college right now are, and it's only like the first week. It's been a month already into my school, into my college, and so far there's been a lot of anxiety for me. There's a lot of confusion. There's a lot of like feeling like, am I really gonna make it? Even if like people say college is not for everyone, they always say college is not for everyone. And certain things that I've been doing within myself have not been okay. And I want to be open with you guys and actually be open and talk to you guys. But I'm going to save it for later and keep it brief. However, lately I've been finding like myself like watching videos, like shout out to Nia, shout out Shania. And I watched her video and it said like things that you like, watch this if you're feeling overwhelmed. And I was like, let me see that. I think I want to take the times that I want to do is meditation. Take some time to journal. I usually used to write poetry, but I kind of put a pause on that because I felt like every time I wrote about poetry, it was really nice. And I felt like, okay, maybe can we try a different direction, Maybe that was just a phase, but I could always go back to writing poetry. So the goals that I want to do, I wrote some goals down and I read, published poetry books, working for YouTube, y'all. Like, I'm really trying my hardest to, be consistent. I know that life gets in the way. When I mention life gets in the way, these are the things that life gets in the way. Family, school, sometimes friendships, sometimes just within my own personal things that I feel like I need to break out of that cycle and gain clarity. Stuff at home, trying to get spiritually it's really hard because when you're tempted, temptation really kicks in, and when you're a person who's a disciple and you're someone who's out here on YouTube, you're always trying to keep in mind like, okay, I want to be consistent, but how can I be consistent, and I think most of all, and the input that I've been getting is try and make a schedule. And in my brain, when I was analyzing that, my professor said, let's take a moment to analyze your brain. Let's see what your mind is and what is going on. And what I said word for word was, all I see in my brain is files, like files of stacks. Files of stacks of things that are on my mind. I have a scholarship. I'm trying my hardest to be the best I can. I'm attending the hub, aka, if you don't know what the hub is, it's called tutoring. I'm trying an effort to do that. I'm trying to communicate. They say college is not easy, and like I said, it's no joke compared to high school. And now being involved now, even church, let's even talk about church, like spiritually, on a spiritual level. I'm making every effort every single day to at least have a quiet time, at least try to understand what gaining clarity for myself is, asking for advice from time to time.